Shalom, Israel, on the staff, source by giving no praise to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai. Double honors to apostles of GMS and honors to you brothers that are doing the work in truth, war, sincerity. So I'm going to do a real quick one. I saw a snap of this headline elsewhere where it was titled something to the effect of "From Slavery to Royalty," and a lot of people are offended by this, as is always the case. The Charlottesville protest being the latest case of that. Once again, they're protesting the Confederate flag. But more atrocities have been done to Jake under the American flag. For instance, abortion. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the first slave ship had the American flag on it. So, once again, it's the usual case of people just getting annoyed without actually knowing anything, right? And the reason why I say that, right, is because this is actually what's going to happen to Israel. So right now we're living through the curse pursuant to Deuteronomy the 28th chapter and other precepts that go with it. But basically Israel's a slave, right? In this man's society, Niswa's society, so-called white man. And we're slaves, but in the end we shall be kings, and that's our rightful place, right? So this is Wisdom 5. From the top is good, but I'm going to jump straight to the point. It says verse 3 and 4. It says, "And they, repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit, shall say within themselves, This was he whom we had sometimes in derision, and a proverb of reproach. We fools accounted his life madness, and his end to be without honor." Now I'll bring this out because when Israel's being delivered, all these heathens, all these people that are destined to be destroyed, going to be looking at saying, "Damn shit, man, damn, we just been thinking this man's a slave all this time. How is he numbered?" It all goes on to say, verse 5 says, "How was he numbered among the children of God, and his lot among the saints?" Right, because ultimately that's the lot we're in. But right now we're slaves. But the Lord's going to beautify Israel, man. Right, so this is Isaiah 2 and verse 2 says, "And it shall come to pass in the last days at the mountain of Yahweh's house," so the governing body, starting with the 144,000, right, the governing body, the government of Israel, of Yahweh's house, shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. Right, so basically Israel's going to be in rulership. Right now, nations aren't trying to flow onto anything that Jake has to say. I ain't trying to flow into Jake. Only reason now they're moving into Jake neighborhoods is because their own neighborhoods have become too expensive. Right, but in the process, they're getting the Jake out of those neighborhoods. They're making it nice. Right, no one's coming to Jake for anything at the moment, because why? Jake's just a slave. Who cares what a slave has to say? Right, but in that day, Israel's going to be, at the top of the mountains, basically above all the other governments of the world. Right? And be above all, our authority, obviously after Yahweh or Shai, our authority is going to be it. Right? And people are going to be seeking, as it goes on to say in the later verses, right? This is Revelations 5 and 10. And it says, "And hast made us unto our God king and priest, and we shall reign on the earth." It's right, like once again, this is our rightful position. And this correctly says Exodus 19 and 6, right, which is where that's quoted from. It says, "And ye shall be a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel." Right, so Israel is supposed to be a kingly and priestly nation. Right now we're just slaves. Like I said, pursuant to the curses of Deuteronomy 28. You got what, Joel the 3rd chapter in there. Other precepts, other scriptures that go showing that right now we're just slaves. Right. It says Romans 8 and 17. It says, "And if children, then heirs of God, and joint heirs with Yahushua, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may also be glorified together." Right, now it's also part of the reward, right, for doing this work. Right, it says, "If so that we suffer with him, that we may also be glorified." So when, if we do what we go to do, then we'll be glorified with Yahushua, man. Right. But yeah, it is, we're joint heirs with Yahushua. No, none of these other nations, You know, and what does the scripture say about Yahushua? It says, all things were created by him and for him. Oh, but what's that? Is that Colossians? Might be Colossians. I'm not too sure. Right. But yeah, you know, that's joint heirs. You know, hey, you can't really go much deeper than that. Right, it says Hosea 1:10 says, yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured or numbered, nor numbered. And it shall come to pass in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said, ye are the sons of the living power. Right, and I'm just going to end on that, because right now, you know, we go out there week in, week out, telling the world, hey, we're the children of Israel, we're the real Israelites, you know, this, that, and the other. And they don't want to hear it. Right, but in that day when the Lord, you know, raises up his men, you know, there's not going to be any doubting of the fact that Israel are the sons of Yahweh. You know, Yahshua, he Prince of Power, he, you know. So yeah, we are gonna go from slavery, from rags to riches, as they say, but from slavery to you know, to royalty, right? And that's something to look forward to, which is why we hasten the day, which is why we want this place to go. So what does the scripture say? That's in Ecclesiastes somewhere. So Ecclesiastes 10:7, it says, I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. And right now, like I said, Yahshua, he Prince Power. You know, we're the princes, we're walking as servants upon the earth. Whereas right now we're having to suffer to see Esau walking, you know, as a prince, you know, on them horses, man, in that power seat, where that power seat doesn't belong to him, which is why the earth is all destroyed. Alright, let's see what precepts we have here. Let's see what it says. Alright, yes, it's 2 Ezra 6:57. It says, and now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. Right, these heathens, right, they're below us, man. They are, you know, they're not the kingly nation, right? Yet they are over us, right? They've devoured us, man. Esau's done a number on Jake, man. Which is why you see the wickedness that Jake be doing. But like I said, before I, keep carrying on, I'm just keep babbling on rather. I'm just just gonna say shalom, give all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, double honors, Apostle GMS, and honors to brothers that are doing the work in truth, war, sincerity, shalom.